Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, CCX here. Welcome back to the Zone of the Enders. In the last episode, we ended up getting ourselves a massive introduction, and we end up learning that we need to bring Jehudi to Mars to do a battle on Mars. But sadly, Jehudi lacks a lot of stuff.
Program. We have obtained the Scouting Mode module. It enables us to fight against more than one enemy at a time. A lock-on related operation has been newly added. Let me bring up a window to explain its operation.
Essentially, this is teaching you the camera, the lock-on, and the escape function. I'm going to say this now. Half of the time you are going to be escaping, and half the time you're not going to be escaping.
The module we have obtained allows us to select the command menu by pressing the Start button. You can save the current status by choosing Save from the command menu.
New enemies.
Let us avoid unnecessary battles. There is another local server in this area. Obtain the Flying Mode module from it. Press the Start button to view its location on the wide-range radar map. The green light points to the local server.
Alright, now it is said to avoid battles. I'm going to say this now. There is a level up system, as you can see over at the left corner. We are level 1. I recommend keep fighting every single enemy, even if you make a mistake and go into a wrong area. I'll go into more detail of that later. It's actually really important because the max level for this is 8. So it's actually really recommended that you do level yourself up to max before you enter endgame. And trust me, the endgame is not as difficult. It's just that the boss fight that you face is a little bit of an annoyance. Even though leveling up doesn't really seem like it does much to your HP, but it gives you some sort of satisfaction that, hey, I leveled up and I am just doing just fine. So anyways, how I got into this? Well, it's pretty the same exact thing I got in the Brave Fest Musashi. Brother played it. He played more of the the second game more for obvious reasons. You probably will figure out why. But until then, just enjoy the ride, guys. Enjoy the ride. Anyways, as Ada said, we gotta use our map to be able to find the item that we're looking for. That green little symbol there is the item. Sadly, though, you kind of had no choice but to fight the Pacific enemy that had the passcode to be able to actually open this anyway. So, avoiding battles, Ada, you are a liar.
We have obtained the Flying Mode module. It allows us to move to other areas by choosing Area Change from the command menu.
All goody, now we can move out of here. Also, another thing I should say, every time you enter a new area, the enemies will respawn back, so be warned for that.
No, that's...
It is Residential Block S02. I assume it is being attacked by orbital frames.
Residential Block S02? That's where I live!
Anyways, welcome to the hub world. That's it. That's all I really got to say. Just welcome to the hub world.
Aren't you?
It's just the hub world. It's not even that interesting for the hub world. Just a goddamn boring ass bland city.
Father,
I detect no human activity.
you mean everyone is dead?
That is a possibility, but it is more natural to assume the residents were previously evacuated.
Damn it.
I detect vital activity. I will zoom up on subject.
Celvice!
Do you know this person?
Yes. Celvice! That is you! Isn't it, Celvice? Are you alright, Celvice?
Leo? Is that you, Leo? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? You must evacuate to the shelter immediately!
But the children may still be in the church. So,
You're to the church? That's impossible! It's suicide to even try!
But...
What? Are you crazy? There'll be no one there anyway!
But... You can't know for certain unless you go.
Forget about them! You can't do anything if you die too!
Well, I'm not dead yet.
Enemy has our position and range. I have detected a second shot fired directly
Damn!
at us.
Oh, I told you, didn't I?
You're the runner of Bravo? That frame's not a kid's toy. Get out of there now.
I'm not a kid.
There's the proof that you still are a kid.
What?
I thought a woman would be plenty. All right, I'm your target.
Alright, very first boss fight. I know, right? We just started, now we get our very first boss fight. This is Tempest. Tempest has nothing but fire attacks. This is the first form of Tempest. As of right now, this is all he's going to be doing. You can avoid most of his attacks very easily, and I'm going to say this now, I am not used to Zone of the Enders 1 battle mechanics, even if I've already test run this game. I will only be dying probably only in the end because at the end of the day, the controls for this game have not aged well, like at all. The second game just does a much better job. Tempest, seems like you show your true form. Now Tempest is actually going to try to fire directly at you, so I recommend just dodging left, up, and down. Sadly though, he will go ahead and turtle, so you have to wait for him to dive down, and he will shoot a bunch of random missiles that should never ever hit you. Once he hits the ground though, charge your burst attack, wait for his head to pop up, and then throw the burst attack right at his face. It's the only time you're actually going to get any damage at him. You will be taking some hits though, so that's always fun. But other than that, this is all what Tempest does. This is the first of many big giant bosses that we're going to be facing. And that's all I can say. That's it. More so, that's all I can say because this is all what he does. It gets a little bit more interesting now, but I recommend using burst attacks to actually dish out some damage. Oh man, Jehudi, your speed, man. Now I always they always like say that Jehudi is a male, but I don't know why I always assumed that it was a female. Because I guess it's because since Ada is the operated system inside it, I always assumed that Jehudi was female. But whatever. The hell do I know? I don't know anything. So I can't speak from experience. But yeah, we just killed a giant jellyfish. Yeah, jellyfish douchebag. Take that, loser.
Confirmed ETR reaction from the target. Its main generator has ceased to function.
We did it!
I detect vital activity within the target. It appears that occupants are still alive. I am releasing the lock-on cursor. Target will be destroyed.
Destroy it? Why? They can't fight anymore.
Your question does not compute. Why not destroy it?
Why should I kill when there's no reason to?
I compute 17 clear reasons for such action. Most pressing is possibility of the target gaining access to another orbital frame and returning to battle at another time and place.
Shut up! I refuse to destroy it. What's the point of attacking those who have no intention of attacking us?
Do you wish me to state the reason?
Don't bother!
I have to conclude that your reaction is extremely illogical. Illogical actions by persons without sufficient capabilities make it very difficult to fulfill the mission.
You mean I'm not good enough to do this, so I should just shut up and obey orders?
That is the most sensible course.
So you say.
Target approaching limit of our range. 2 seconds remaining.
You may speak like a human, but you're still a heartless computer, aren't you?
That is correct. What is the problem?
Nothing. Forget it.
I detect several mass-produced orbital frames behind us. They are in the vicinity of the church.
What? Celvice!
Enemy with a reinforced program. Be careful.
Celvice! This way, quickly! Come on, hurry!
Yay, we saved Leo's friend. Alright, now the first thing I'm gonna do is kill the crap out of all these guys. So I'm actually gonna cut until I wipe out all these squad members. So BRB. Alright, and that's all the squads killed. I didn't have to kill them, but, you know, as I said before, experience. You're gonna need it. So anyways, I end up getting myself the passcode for the javelin, so we're gonna go ahead and get that some bum right over here. So let's get the javelin.
We have obtained the program. We have obtained the device driver for the sub-weapon. We can use it when we obtain ammunition for it.
Well, we have to get bullets now.
Obtain ammunition from the enemy or item box. To use the sub-weapon, press the circle button from a distance.
So yeah, to be able to actually switch items, use the directional pad to go ahead and switch items. And you press the circle button to use them. Yeah! There's not really much innovation for that. Anyways, let's leave the area.
Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere?
No.
So, you didn't find anybody out there?
No. I'm sorry.
For what?
I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Don't worry. I yelled at you too. But one thing that I want you to remember. You have to take care of your own life too.
I understand.
You did manage to escape, didn't you, Father? What is it?
At present, I have no idea.
Look.
They're serious about destroying the colony.
Allow me to interrupt. I have to show you our mission orders. The aim of our current mission is to transfer this orbital frame to Mars, so it can operate there. To accomplish that mission, our prime tasks are first, to rendezvous with the civilian cargo ship the Atlantis, and then, to escape from Antillia in convoy. We're in a state of battle alert, but with your lack of experience, I recommend we avoid battle as much as possible. I have visual confirmation that the colony has lost command of the air. Unfortunately, we need more detailed information about the colony. That will require returning to the area where the factory was. Once we are there, I can transplant the necessary information from the local server. After that, we will break through the enemy's control of the airspace, avoiding battle as much as possible. We are then to head to the other side of the colony and gain access to the spaceport by the transportation elevator. Do you have any questions?
I see something shining in the sky.
It appears to be some kind of energy field, but I cannot define it. That is a summary of our mission so far. Please proceed directly to the factory.
I'll do as you say.
Here are the latest headlines. Bahram forces are still attacking Antillia as part of their invasion. Rescue workers have begun attempts to save patients in the destroyed hospital, but a fierce fire is still raging and workers are having difficulty gaining access. All those poor people can do is wait for the release of death. That's all for now.
How awful.
Damn it!
Listen, Leo. Can't you help those people?
How?
Just like you helped me? Can't you do that for them too?
Allow me to interrupt. As I stated earlier, you should not undertake illogical actions that have no bearing on our mission.
But just for a little while.
This orbital frame and all aboard have been ordered to participate in operations on Mars. In order to complete our mission, we should not engage in any other activities.
Oh, I see.
Also, judging from the capabilities of the frame runner, the risk rate for such an illogical action is very high.
Ada, where is that hospital?
Leo.
I will pinpoint its location with a marker, but I must repeat, you should not undertake illogical actions that have no bearing on your mission.
Yes, I know all that. I just asked. I'm scared too.
Alright, so we're gonna do this SOS mission, and I'm gonna, well, Ada's actually gonna explain more about that later. So, yeah, I guess after Ada explains everything, then I'll explain what's the importance about these things.
Let me indicate with a marker the buildings which have vital activity. In such buildings, defenseless citizens unable to flee still remain.
There are many people still in the buildings, Leo, so be careful.
I know, but at least I have to exterminate the enemy in this area.
Alright, so to be able to actually not have the enemies kill everyone, what you could do is you could try to go ahead and take the enemies up into the air and then kick the crap out of them from there. The problem is though that, well, the roaming enemies will be killing people too. Holy crap, they're actually doing a lot worse than I thought. What the hell? This is why I don't like this. Alright, now the real major important for doing these is because there is a bad ending to the game. And there is a certain SOS mission that if you don't do, it can result in the bad ending. I'm gonna say this now. The bad ending is not really all that interesting. It's actually really, really boring and by far the most stupidest bad ending I ever seen in my entire life. And I'm also gonna say this now. I am not good at these missions because these missions suck. And also, trying to avoid any sort of damage is like trying. Oh boy, this is why I'm so glad that 2 gets rid of these, because there's only one mission that gives you a ranking, and at least that one's a little bit more attainable and doesn't go ahead and give you a stupid damn rating where Ada ends up belittling you. I'm not gonna showcase all of these, but I will show. But when there is an SOS mission, you guys will know where it is. So yeah, all right, Ada, give me the news.
All the enemy frames are destroyed. I will report damage to neighboring areas from this battle. There are a few damaged buildings, many injured and many killed.
I know you did your best, Leo.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm always gonna get a C in those things. But anyways, guys, I'm actually going to end, well, actually, before I end the part, let me actually go grab this.
We have obtained the program.
Yay! Stuff. Anyways, okay, is there anything else in here? No. Alright. You can leave now. In the next episode, we'll be heading into the factory. The SOS missions only come up at certain points of the game. I recommend doing them because if you don't, it will result in the bad ending. Well, actually, like I said, one of the SOS missions will result in the bad ending. Other than that, the rest of them are kind of optional, I guess. But, I mean, if you want a decent rank, then you kind of have no choice but to do all of them. So anyways, guys, I've been CCX, and I'll be seeing you guys next time in the next episode. Catch you guys later. See yas.